Welcome to Music and Medicine. I'm your host, Dr. Moshe Lewis. I'm so excited today to be joined by Jamal Batiste. He has taken the world by storm in the field of jazz. His music infuses so many different other tonalities, including that New Orleans sound that everybody loves, the element of hip hop, element of jazz. Jamal, thank you for joining us. Welcome.
Oh man, thank you, man. Thank you for having me, man. What's happening, world?
Absolutely. Everybody that knows you knows you bring so much passion to the drums and to the groups that you work with. I want to talk a little bit about the beginnings and your family, because it literally sounds like music just runs through your blood and your entire family vein. It just sort of just drips right out. Instead of there being blood, it's just musical notes.
Definitely, man. So I started playing drums at the age of 3 years old, man.
Wow, I believe
So
it.
at 3, yeah, started at 3, and it's interesting because I used to build like the play blocks, like up in like kindergarten and everything, and I used to build it like a drum set.
Wow.
So yeah, the little blocks, whatever, and like I used to build it like a drum set. You know what I'm saying? And when I saw my oldest brother Russell Batiste, I seen him with his drum set. The name brand is Ludwig, and it looked like a beautiful architect, like the skyscrapers, the buildings up in the cities, and that though. So and I felt like, you know what I'm saying, once I saw him get on it and start playing, I wanted to get on there, and I felt like I was on top of the world. You know what I'm saying? So and then once I hit the drums, like had the drumsticks and start playing, it was pretty much on from there. So
And tell us about your father and just some of the musicality that runs through your lineage.
oh man, so interesting, man. Like my father, he's done so much works. Is I think I still haven't got to all the works that he's done and the people he's worked with. So David Batiste Sr., he had his own group called David Batiste and the Gladiators,
Right.
and where he's told me stories where he did stuff like with some of the members of David Ruffins from the Temptations, Jackie Wilson.
Yes.
And just that's just a few, you know what I'm saying? He still has a plethora of folks. Even of course, the well-known the Meters, he worked with them.
Yes.
And a whole lot of people. His music has been sampled by this big name group called PM Dawn back in the 90s.
Yes.
And that though, so yeah, they sampled his original song called Funky Soul. In that though, man. So which the song actually did well. Like it was a really big hit for PM Dawn at the time. So that was actually cool. And I didn't even know that, you know what I'm saying, that once I heard it, that was my father's song that's being sampled and all that, man. So, then he did, did work in films and everything. We did some works together and that, man. And he's also he's known as Louisiana Hall of Fame, you know what I'm saying, here in New Orleans, well known around the world, man. And you know what I'm saying, just the soul, funk, R&B, blues, like just, you know what I'm saying, he just, and then also just really connecting with the people in such a real way is something, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's my dad, like he just, you know what I'm saying, he let it be known, man. A humble spirit, very confident though, man. And he brings, high energy, man. So definitely, man.
Absolutely. What was it like growing up in a family so musical? And I understand you were sort of on some of the circuits early yourself doing your on the side.
Yeah, man. I thought it was a great experience, man. Like, of course, as a kid, like you don't know what like all the things that's going on per se though, but what you're seeing, like, if I'm literally on stage and I'm watching my entire family. So like my father, my oldest brothers and my uncles, you know what I'm saying, like they're all performing, you know what I'm saying, the family band, and and I'm seeing the people's reaction to when they, you know what I'm saying, when they play, you know what I'm saying, when they speak to the people, when they hit their instruments, the movement on stage, and then how the people are engaging them. I was like, man, I wonder what stuff they on, you know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely. No, it's high energy. I want to try to distill that because I know you're very analytical and that you have your own group.
yes.
What are some of those elements? Maybe it's unfair to say that there's one that really make that New Orleans sound, that make that pomp and circumstance, if you will, so energetic and so electric, because you can't help but move. So you've got to feel it, and you do, and you may not be on rhythm, but you definitely have to stand still.
Yeah, man. So I mean, so here, so like I notice funk music is like, you know, everybody know funk music from the, you know, different well-known folks, and the well-known bands and artists. But see, funk from New Orleans is something like it's totally different if you're gonna hear funk from, you know what I'm saying, from the West Coast up in California, or funk from New York, or in the Midwest, like, you know, so Chicago, and everything, Seattle, Washington. So like everybody, like they have their own approach of just playing funk music, you know what I'm saying, and R&B. But in New Orleans, when I tell you, like, you know, from the rhythms and along with the like melodies and harmonies as well, like it's very very unique, man. And I've been finding out more and more, like a lot of New Orleans music, New Orleans artists, you know, are being sampled or being re-recorded like in this mainstream, like, you know, music genres, like, you know, so like people like are going in, like they digging into the crates, and then they
Right.
go into the crates of music coming from New Orleans,
Right.
and you know, they find something. Whoa, wait a minute. You know, it's like a wow factor, because you know, they're fascinated with just you know, just a unique approach to it, you know. So, and you know, if you go travel back in time, you know, you have folks like you know, you Louis Armstrong,
Sure.
and everything, man, to where, you know what I'm saying, he, you know, he brought something totally different to the table. And then I'm finding out like the a drummer that I met, that's from New Orleans, man, really just a really good, you know, say, just a good brother, man. I didn't know that he played behind Michael Jackson before he passed. His name is Jonathan Sugarfoot Moffett. I had no idea. I met him in Los Angeles,
Right.
but I didn't know that he was from New Orleans, because
Mhm.
that, you know, it's kind of you know, you don't, like I said, I'm finding out more and more. Like I my people here in my hometown has
Right.
been working with major, you know what I'm saying, major artists, major, you know, projects for quite some time now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm finding out, you know, there's more that's taking place. So, you know, when New Orleans, you know what I'm saying, is like when people come here from all over the world, and they can hear, you know, either traditional New Orleans music or contemporary New Orleans music and the multiple genres. Oh man, like it's man, it's just such a high energy and breathtaking experience, you know, here, man. So you gotta love it, man, New Orleans.
Absolutely. So I don't usually put people on a spot, but I want you to kind of rip it apart. When you say funk, and it's been polite of you to mention some other cities, and we're not going to say those of which kind of maybe borrowed it from New
Yeah.
Orleans, stole it or imported it, but tell us what you mean by funk, as opposed to, you know, maybe a watered down or a peppered up version somewhere else. Because when you talk about New Orleans and that sound, and funk, I think people might take for granted. You might be like, oh yeah, when we're talking about, no, tell us what you mean by New Orleans funk, and just some of those musical elements you think really kind of make it unique.
Oh man, so one of the elements that I thrive in and check out, and also record in the studio, is really the drums.
Mhm.
So like the drumming approach, is something very very unique, I find here. So like if you know, if you want to get really technical, they have like the styles of where if you want to become like really, the rhythm is really strict, like really strict, on point, dead on point. And but here what we have in New Orleans is like they have a rhythm where it's not too strict, but
Right.
it's not too loose, but
Right.
it's like right in the middle, like it's in a sweet spot. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It's in a sweet spot. And like, so if you check out, say you check out my brother Russell Batiste,
Right.
like he's like a great example of like playing right in that sweet spot when doing funk music.
Mhm.
And yeah, you can search him. You can search him, Russell Batiste, on you know what I'm saying, on Google and on YouTube and everything. And you just check out his playing. A lot of my stuff, like playing wise, and just the knowledge of being able to play funk and all that, I really get it from my brother Russell. You know what I'm saying? So, and when it comes to like the piano or the organs, or even the bass or electric guitar, you know what I'm saying? Like it can be very you know, percussion driven, but at the same time, you still have a nice melodic action that's going on.
Mhm.
And like I said, the rhythm, by it being like kind of right in the middle, like it just feels a certain way, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel robotic, and
Right.
it doesn't feel like, you know, real draggy, you know, and kind of, you know, lazy, like, man. But
Mhm.
like when you hear it, like you hear it here, like it's just like it's right in the middle, like it's just right, like you're moving, you're able to clap your hands, like it's kind of almost like on some, like you listen to like the traditional gospel music, like, you know what I'm saying, praise and worship, like, you know what I'm saying, mid-tempo, up-tempo, where
Mm.
you just can't help but to move because the soul that's in it, you know what I'm saying, coming from New Orleans is just something else. Like you're not gonna be able to experience anywhere else but here, you know what I'm saying? So
Exactly. Exactly. I want you to be able to give it the credit it deserves.
yeah.
So many greats, and like I said, often imitated, but not truly duplicated. Uh,
Yeah.
a good way to put it. Tell us about some of what drives your passion in being a drummer and being a musician, and some of those sort of early checkpoints at which you really kind of got started and said, okay, I think this is really what I want to do, and I think I'm making it.
Man, so like I said before, as a kid, watching my brother, you know, just playing and watching him play, I watched him move his hands really fast. So like moving the sticks fast, like it's almost like the camera has to slow it down
Right.
in slow motion to see exactly how fast it was moving, how he was striking it. So I figured, yo, I can do the same thing too. So I did go ahead and begin my studies in it. So the whole, you know what I'm saying, the academic side of it, the educational side of the music, you know what I'm saying, music theory, music education and everything. So I went ahead, did my studies, did the marching band in high school, did like concert band in middle school and in high school as well. And in college, I went to University of New Orleans.
Yeah.
So that's why I went ahead and studied. I studied jazz there, and studied a little bit of, you know, classical as well, like basic classical. So um, all of that really just helped me to define my sound and playing, and being able to play in multiple genres. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So not just one genre, not just one style. I can play in any genre, in any type of way, or fashion, or form. And that though, so it took a lot of time though, but I had some great teachers that was working with me, and where I continued to perfect it and kept working at it, kept working at it. And so now at this point, I feel like I can, you know, I can like I hear much more. Like my ears hear more and understand more musically what's going on. You know, whatever genres that's, you know what I'm saying, I find myself playing in and everything, man. So I just figured, hey, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna just keep working at, you know what I'm saying, listening, you know what I'm saying, just being disciplining and just yeah, and also be able to feel it. You know what I'm saying? So I, you know, I can do the technical side, but be able to feel it is on something else, to where, you know what I'm saying, you just, you know, you're on a whole nother planet and everything, man. So and yeah, man. So all the studying paid off, and then of course, you know what I'm saying, you know, practicing and that, man, and like it just all that paid off to this point, and you know, and I still, you know what I'm saying, I'm still doing my studying, I'm still doing my practice, you know what I'm saying, little by little. I try to, you know what I'm saying, still keep with it, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah,
And speaking about being able to crisscross in different genres and paying an
yeah,
ode to the past, this is the reason why I wanted to bring up your dad. He's
yeah.
the one, if I'm not mistaken, that says, "Hey, I heard about this audition. You should go down and try out." Tell us about that experience. And
Oh man,
yeah, that,
that's I know exactly what you're talking about too, man. So man, and it happened more than once. So the first one, when my father told me about it, and I'm saying, I'm kind, I'm a youngin, you hear me, and I'm just like, all right, dad, man, you
I
know what
can
I'm
do my
saying, you
thing.
just, yeah. So I would check it out, and it comes to find out the first one was definitely working with Neo
Right.
on the movie Princess and the Frog.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. That happened, so just and all it was really that he just, just go and check it out. People take, take your pictures, I'm saying, for the casting.
Mm.
And then, then he tells me like, okay, Ma, man, you should have some people calling, I'm saying, they're gonna call us to go, I'm saying, to go to the, go to the set and everything. And then once we got there and also met Neo, I'm saying, really cool guy, I'm saying,
Yes.
that's when it was like, okay, I see what dad was getting at. That's it. That's it. So that's one of many. The second one was actually, hey man, why don't you come over here, man? They're just gonna take your picture and everything and all that, man. So he does it again, and I'm like, I'm still on some like, yeah, all right, dad, man. All right, man. I see what you're saying. I'll do it and that. And then come to find out, Going there, you know what I'm saying, the usual. They take your picture, check you out. I get a call to do this rehearsal, actually in Natchez, Mississippi.
Right.
Excuse me, not a rehearsal yet, but audition. All
Audition,
right.
right.
So, and I did the first audition. All right. And okay, I did it, come back. I get a call back and do a second audition. Did it, you know what I'm saying? It was cool. Came back. And then third audition, went ahead and did it. Cool, came back. And the audition simply was me just, still, my instrument, my trade, playing drums.
Right.
And come to find out, I was actually, they called me for rehearsal, and I was in a rehearsal with Chadwick Boseman.
Right.
So it was like the movie Get On Up, you know what I'm saying? The, bio movie about James Brown. Right. And when I tell you, like, when I was in the rehearsal with him, like, he was in character, man, you know what I'm saying? Peace and blessings to him and his family. He was in his character, and I messed up in the rehearsal playing the drums, and he just did, you know what I'm saying? So, like, how James Brown, like, you know what I'm saying, like, that's money that's gonna be deducted in that. So I'm like, whoa, man, so, man, the coolest guy though, man. But he was just so talented, man, just a stand-up brother. And that was, once again, that was just one of those where I took heed to my father, what he was telling me. You know what I'm saying? I almost like dismissed it, but something I don't know, something inside me, just said, hey, you know what? Think about what happened last time when you listened to your father with that. So why don't you go ahead and, just follow through with that. If it works out, cool. If not, oh well. And and then that's ended up happening. It was official, man. Like in the James Brown movie, Get On Up, hit theaters, on DVD, streaming. It's been all on BET and all kind of other outlets. And man, had no idea, man. Chadwick Boseman and it was like, okay, all right, that was it.
Right.
That was it.
Tell him who you were playing. I mean, because he only had 2 drummers, and so I believe you were playing Mr. Sark.
Yeah, I was playing as John Jabal Starks. That was my character in the James Brown movie, Get On Up. And I was very blessed to actually meet him in person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I had no idea he actually knew my family on my mother's side. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Mobile, Alabama. Like, I had no idea, you know what I'm saying? The families, you know what I'm saying? We was already connected in that though, man. He was another, you know what I'm saying? Another humble soul, man. Just a beautiful brother, man. Just, you know what I'm saying, to talk to him and everything and all that. So, and that was just, that was just a, man, that experience there. It's still with me to this day. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
It's incredible, right? Living legends. I mean, it's just amazing. And I know that's not to make it seem like that was only it in terms of your dad giving you guidance. You had worked with Mystical, you've worked at the Meteors and other groups, Trombone Shorty and things like that. So you've definitely worked with a lot of well-known people, but it's just kind of a nice sort of seeing it come full circle that the dad's encouraging the son, and you're willing to like take that chance, and turned into something that was really great. And it just is a nice circle because, like I said, it's just truly all in the family in this case. There's just so much talent.
Yes, man.
Tell us about some of the challenges, because for sure all of us can have our highs, but we certainly have our lows too, and sort of how you work through those, especially whether it be related to COVID or just in trying to get through a project. Life just isn't always a bed of roses. How do you use music either as therapy or as a way to kind of work through some of the ups and downs that we might all face?
Yeah, so music definitely using as a therapy and a way to actually to cope with things, dealing with things, grieving, mourning. So it's just for me personally, like the it's a great outlet for that. So anything, you know what I'm saying, if I'm feeling sad, or, you know what I'm saying, if I'm feeling angry, you know what I'm saying, if I'm feeling confused or frustrated, I can, you know what I'm saying, I can go in a recording studio because I produce music as well. So I can just put everything out on a record, you know what I'm saying, like just get it out there, you know what I'm saying, versus me like lashing out on somebody that has nothing to do with, what I'm going through, man. So that outlet from there, playing drums. I mean, I just recently did something with my father, you know what I'm saying, at this big festival, actually Saturday that just passed. Just worked with him at this festival called Family Gras, and they have that every year. And my dad, you know what I'm saying, he had me on as a drummer. Actually, he had 4 of his sons. He had myself, he had my oldest brother Russell, he had my youngest brother Ryan, and another oldest brother Damon. So all 4 of his sons was there on the stage with him. You know what I'm saying? His band was David Batiste and the Gladiators, as I mentioned before. And right after us was Sister Sledge.
Wow.
Yeah. And we had a chance to meet Debbie Sledge, man, and her family. Really, really cool people, man. So us sharing the stage for this Family Gras that just passed on Saturday, like it was really great, man. Like just a beautiful thing. The people really, really enjoyed it, and I think people was also just looking forward to getting back to you know what I'm saying, the music festivals where, you know what I'm saying, everybody was still safe, and you know, and everybody was able to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? So this you know, it's a lot of stuff that's going on in the world, man. So what my father, you know, was he also instilled in me, especially when it comes to creating music. You want to create music definitely that's I like to call this like to help and heal people versus hurt people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so for those that's, you know, that's watching, that's listening, there's power in music. So it can, like I said, it can be a cure, a healing for somebody that you know, that's maybe struggling with something or going through something. You know what I'm saying? So and that though, and you know, it's just unfortunately that, you know, the bad side, the ugly side of it, they have, you know what I'm saying, you may have some music that could be poison. And that though. So I really strive, you know what I'm saying, not to knock anybody or anything like that, man, but just for me and you know, and who I work with, you know what I'm saying, like I strive to bring, you know what I'm saying, help and healing when it comes to doing music. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the drumming, me producing a record, whatever, you know what I'm saying, speaking to people, and that is let's just bring some healing, you know what I'm saying, to the, you know what I'm saying, the atmosphere and that though, because a lot of us is hurting. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, man, is hurting, especially in these times we're living in, man. So it's healing that we need. And then of course, love, man. I mean, it's a given that, you know, it's a lot of hate, but nobody's not really promoting like real love, like talking about like God's love, you know what I'm saying, for everybody and that, man. So we can, you know what I'm saying, we can get through these difficult times. So
No, I love the positivity. It's one of the core tenets of the show, and one of the reasons we wanted to be able to speak to you. Big shout out to Tony Kador, who helped pull this interview off, and
wow.
perseverance with our schedule and your schedule and things like that. Because, like you said, it may sound corny, but I do feel the world needs more love, and we do need to be more godlike. And it is okay to say that some music, it really does. It may tear down our women, it may tear down ourselves, and make it seem like it's not important what we say to each other or how we act. We just can't have too much love, whether it be about a war, whether it be in our own families, whether it be our own inner turmoil. Music, like you said, can kind of overcome all of that, and the power of our words in music.
Ooh, man,
has the ability to make our queens, you know, into having the respect that they do, the beautiful souls that they are, and to make our men into kings. And really,
man,
you know, speak life and respect and admiration, the same way you spoke of. I mean, listen how many icons that you mentioned in just a few minutes we've been on. You know, James Brown, you know, list goes on and on. Mr. Starks, you know, this group that you mentioned that your dad, you know, has worked so much with over the years, the Gladiators. So it's just really important that we realize that this is what we have the power to do. And I just feel like we can't get that message out too much. Tell us about what you have coming up, and also where we can find you on the socials.
Oh man, definitely. So what I do have coming up, actually, it's going to be here and even out of town, man. So I have some work that I will be doing in Atlanta, Georgia. So shout out to everybody in the ATL. You heard me. So I'm gonna be coming down there in March, and I have the information on my social media, along with doing some festivals here. The French Quarter Festival, like that's official, which is like it brings over like almost like 300 or 500,000 people attending. You know what I'm saying? So, but now at this time we're gonna see how that rolls. Also, the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival. So basically, like the month of April and May is where I'm gonna be saying doing the festivals. And I got something that's on the table in March. Just want to get it inked in. It's another festival that's here and all that though, man. So and all the information about what I have coming up. Of course, you can go to my website www.jamallpro, You know what I'm saying? It's JAMALLPRO.
Right.
That's the same name for all my social media handles on IG, Twitter, Facebook. Is Jam All Pro. And then you can search my name, Jamal Batiste, on YouTube, and you can subscribe to my channel as well. So all the information is there.
Sure. And I would be remiss, my producers are reminding me we're going to run this around the time the Mardi Gras is starting, which is next week. Just tell us what it means to you, not only to have it as a host city and things like that, but on a more personal level. Because I think sometimes in all the types of stereotypical, we'll just say, things that have gotten associated with so many holidays, sometimes the deeper meaning can be lost. And you're from New Orleans, your whole family's been there for many years and generations. Tell us about sort of what it means to you.
Yeah, I mean, really, with this, with Mardi Gras, Carnival season, or just any of like the big events or festivals that we have here in our city, it's really to bring us together. You know what I'm saying? So we can relax, ease our minds. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have long weeks and everything. Those that got families, so just so where we can all come together and, what I'm saying, just be merry, congregate. You know what I'm saying? You want to network, that's cool too. But everyone's in a good spirit and a good vibe, you know what I'm saying? So nobody's bringing no problems or any, you know what I'm saying, any of that nonsense in that though. That's, I think personally, like, has always been for our city, New Orleans, and just for the state of Louisiana, you know what I'm saying, when we having these big events and everybody coming through, you know what I'm saying, whatever there may be, Jazz Fest, Essence Music Fest, you know what I'm saying, French Quarter Festival. Yeah, it's and and many people still to this day, come from out of town to be here in New Orleans, saying really just to, to be in this vibe of you know what I'm saying, just being relaxed, kind of just chill. And yet at the same time, you know what I'm saying, you can get rejuvenated as well.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can get recharged and energized and everything. And still, you know what I'm saying, just being in a good spirit, a positive spirit and everything, man. And yeah. And just and just keeping it moving and that. But as we move, keeping it moving, of course, just want to keep it moving in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. You know what I'm saying? I think all of us is fighting to move in that, you know what I'm saying, to get to that place of peace, you know what I'm saying, peace and harmony and everything, and and clarity, so yeah, because there's a lot of confusion that's out now. So, but that place of clarity and understanding, what's happening, understanding yourself, you're understanding your surroundings, you're understanding, like, you know what I'm saying, how to treat people, which is basically you treat people with love. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself so much to where you'll spread the love to others and that though, man. So
it's fantastic. This is why we want to be able to talk to you, and we feel so privileged. I mean, you've heard it here. Jamal Batiste, not only does music, run in his bones, and the whole family heritage is so rich, and he's had, some amazing opportunities, but he doesn't lose the message behind the music, which is really loving our community, loving ourselves, and really trying to achieve a lot more peace. Realizing that some of the words, but also the music and the tones that we use can really express not only joy and help us deal with pain and sorrow, but not inflict harm.
Right.
And that's not the purpose. And we don't really move our community, we don't move our culture, we don't move our people forward. I mean, we can just be blunt. We can't love each other, and we can't love on each other too much. We need to not have, the self-hatred turn into, hatred for our own people, our own brothers, our own sisters. Like I said, we've got beautiful kings and queens, walking amongst us. We need to respect them. And I love the way you put it, that the music festival and all the passion that you all bring to the music, and that we sort of come to enjoy and take with us to become rejuvenated, really needs to carry on with us, throughout the year, throughout the centuries and things like that, because we've come too far to really hurt one another with words, and certainly with violence,
Yeah.
I love the message that you're spreading, in the music, and in your passion, your fervor. It comes across in your performances. They're so dynamic. You've become so renowned for just literally bringing the noise and bringing the funk. So we thank you. We are so delighted to have had some time to spend with you, and to catch you in between all this. I was like, if I don't get him now, the people tell my ear, like, you got to get him booked, because he's gonna go, you'll be able to catch him. bromance, got the things to do, places to go, and people to entertain. So we appreciate. We look forward to seeing and hearing more from you, and to reaching out to your family as well, and talking to them over time.
Oh, definitely, man. Thank you for having me. And like, just a quick reminder. So for everybody that's watching, like, I have my single that's still out there doing pretty well, entitled "Change Is Coming." So the music video is on YouTube and everything. You just type in Jamal Batiste, "Change Is Coming," and it's still spreading in that. And it actually made it to like the final rounds of the Grammys. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So yeah, that's the same thing I said. I got the word from my brother Damon. And that, though, I ain't, once again, just kind of one of those, you don't think anything of it. You just do it, and then you get those news. So just wanted to ask people to continue to support and everything with that, to keep pushing it. And there's more to come. You know what I'm saying? To bring more peace, love, joy, and happiness to everybody.
Jamal Productions.
Yeah.
We done been through the struggle, we done been through the pain, we done shed some tears, now it's time for a change. Victory state of mind, we know change is coming, see change is coming, see change is coming.
Hard times, I know about it. A lot of faith, I can't go without it. Victory is in clear sight. Gold medals and they dripping right. Yeah, I'm blessed cause it's God's plan. Shining bright, you might catch a tan. Dudes faking they imposters, cause no weapon shall prosper. Tunnel vision, yeah, I stay focused. Locked in my state of mind. Trusting God, ain't no hocus pocus. You can't stop me cause I'm on my grind like a skater. I never listen to a hater. We going up elevators. I'm in the dark with a lightsaber. Jesus Christ is a lifesaver. I'ma slide like an ice skater. Selling lies, I'll see you later. Got a tip, but I ain't a waiter. Trusting God, stay committed. You say you bout it, then live it. Yeah, we stronger when we unify, and that's my word till I die.
Yeah. We done been through the struggle, we done been through the pain, we done shed some tears, now it's time for a change. Victory state of mind, we know change is coming, see change is coming, see change is coming. We done been through the struggle, we done been through the pain, we done shed some tears, now it's time for a change. Victory state of mind, we know change is coming. See change is coming. See change is coming. Yeah.
No justice, no peace. Would you please remove your knee? Oh, my neck, give me my respect, or I'll be forced to ride on your street. Already listen up closely. Charity starts at home and it spreads abroad. So what's the difference between a racist cop and my own brother decides to smoke me? Said, man, black lives. Why won't you open your eyes? Focus and lighten your mind. Praise your ancestors divine. Get all you shocked with the line. Organize, manage your time. Don't be so focused on the physical or head in the cloud spiritual. This wisdom recipe I'm giving you is how to stack your bread and residual. 5G and COVID, all these protests make no sense till all the violence in the world see. Please, people, tell me how we gon' win. Stay human, love, compassion, enough talk, man. It's time for action. Let's join forces of unity and become the change that we
done been through the struggle, we done been through the pain, we done shed some tears. Now it's time for a change. Victory state of mind, we know change is coming. See change is coming. See change is coming. We done been through the struggle, we done been through the pain, we done shed some tears. Now it's time for a change. Victory state of mind, we know change is coming. See change is coming. See change is coming. Yeah.
Jamal Productions.